Yo, what is up? In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to make money as a Pinterest mom. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Paul James here, and like I said, in this video we're going to talk about how to make money as a Pinterest mom. But really, it doesn't matter if you're a mom or you're just someone who wants to make money on Pinterest. I just noticed that there's a lot of moms on Pinterest, so I figured that's why we would talk about it in that way. So if you're excited to learn about it, go ahead and do me a favor and smash that like button. And also, if you've never been to the channel before and you're new, this is a place where we talk about building businesses, entrepreneurship, making money. So if you're into any of that stuff, what you should do is you should drop below the video right now, hit the subscribe button, and then after you subscribe, if you comment saying I've subscribed, I'll actually go back through the video and I'll comment welcoming you to the channel because I am just so excited that you're here with me today. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's go hop on the computer and break this down. Alright, so I want to kick this video off by kind of giving you a high-level overview of what this strategy is and exactly how it works so that you can go immediately after this video and start to implement it. So I'm going to draw a box right here, and this box is going to be basically your website. So if you don't have a website already, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and create a website. And it's pretty easy to do. I'll show you how to do that in this video. But what you're going to do is this is going to be basically a blog, and it's going to be specific to whatever market you want to go into. So if you want to go and talk about cooking and you want to create a cooking blog, that's what this blog is going to be about. Or if you want to create a blog about making candles, then it could be about that. It could be about anything really. It's really helpful if this site or this blog is about something that you're passionate about, if you're going to be writing the content or the articles for it yourself. So what you really want to do is you want to try and make a habit of creating this website or blog and then writing content to it. Now, you don't have to write your own content if you don't want to. You can definitely outsource that. But again, if you're just starting off, you might want to, do that. That might be the best way of utilizing your time. Okay, so along with the content on the blog that you're going to be doing, the other thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be marketing from this blog. So you're going to be doing that a couple of different ways. So you have some options. Number one is you could do, let me grab the text selection. You could do e-com. So this could be drop shipping or e-commerce, meaning you're selling an item. So if you had a site about dogs, you could sell like dog collars, or you could sell dog toys or something like that. And you could find a product on like AliExpress or any of those other sites that do drop shipping, and that would be your means of making money through the site. So that's kind of option number one. Option number two is affiliate marketing. So this is great if you want to leverage someone else's product. You basically get paid a percentage of every sale that comes in without having to create your own product. So normally you get paid like 50 to 75%. You could look on sites, let me type this in there so you can see it. You could look on sites like ClickBank for this. You could look at OfferVault. So you can even do what's called CPA offers, which stands for cost per action. And you can find offers like that on OfferVault. And again, we'll talk more about that coming soon. And then there is always creating your own product. Right, so many different ways. It just depends on the route that you want to go. Most people are probably going to go the affiliate marketing way because it's just kind of the easiest way to get started. So basically you'll have either ads or banners on your site here that are going to take people over to one of these different monetization methods, whatever you decide. So this is where you're making your money off of your blog. But the key thing here is, how are we going to get people to the website? In order for this whole thing to work, we have to get visitors to come here to your website and basically click on that banner to drive the sale. Okay, and that's where Pinterest comes in. So you've all seen these pins. We'll just put a P there for pins. The pins are going to be content that sits over on Pinterest and invokes some kind of emotion to get the person to go ahead and click, and they end up on your website. So that's how we're going to drive the traffic. Now the beauty about this is that there's no ads, so you're not doing like Facebook ads, not doing YouTube ads, and essentially this is free traffic, and that's why this method works so well, especially if you're kind of starting off or you just don't want to spend money on paid advertising. So you could check out my Pinterest profile here, and I've gotten almost 20,000 monthly viewers from implementing this. So a very cool strategy, and I want to share with you how this works now. So there's two different kind of Pinterest accounts. Number one is like a personal Pinterest account, and number two is a business.pinterest account. And that's what you want. You want to go to business.pinterest.com and you want to join as a business. Okay, now once you sign up, you're going to want to go into your business account settings. You can get to that up at the top and hit settings. And you're going to want to scroll down. You're going to fill all this stuff out, put in a profile picture, your username, put in a about me, location, and then down here, this is really important. It's this claim website section. So you can see mine's got a green check mark next to it. And you're going to want to do that because that's going to enable rich pins on your Pinterest account, which is going to basically allow you to link up a blog post with that specific pin. And that's what's going to allow you to drive traffic. So when someone clicks on it, it's going to go directly to your website. So make sure that you do this. It's a pretty easy process. You just come in here and type it in, and then they'll walk you through the process of actually claiming that. Okay, so I'm going to throw in a clip right now. We're going to flash to that of exactly how you can go and get your WordPress blog up and running quickly. And then after that, I'll show you how to come up with content ideas for that blog. All right, so now we need to actually go and set up the website or the blog, which is going to require hosting. So I'm going to set up this site on a host called Bluehost, and I'll have a link in the description below that you can go and sign up, and through that link you can get it for $3.95 a month. And what I like about this is that they have one-click WordPress install, which is going to make it super easy to get your WordPress blog up and running for Pinterest. So let's go ahead and hit the Get Started Now button and just walk through this. So go ahead and select your package. Basically, you're going to want to look at the number of websites. So if you want to start with one website, probably go into the basic. But if you think you're going to do more than one website now or in the future even, then you might want to go with one of the other plans. Now, if you don't already have an existing domain name, Bluehost will actually register one for you if you want. You can come through here and type in the domain name that you want. So maybe it's organiccooking-recipes.com, and then you could hit next if that's what you want it to be called. All right, so in this example, I already have a domain over on Namecheap that I'm going to use. So I'll just go ahead and enter in my domain name here and hit next. So if you want, you can sign in with Google to just autofill all this information out. Otherwise, you can go through and just fill it all out. First name, last name, your address, your email address, and then you'll pick your package information and then enter your payment details and hit submit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video while I fill all this out, and then I'll show you what's on the next page. All right, so that's what happens after I fill it all out. We get a congratulations, welcome to Bluehost, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit no thanks on this offer, but you can go and check it out if you want. And we're gonna go ahead and create the password for our hosting account. So from this point, we can go ahead and hit next. And now you can see that they're creating our new account. Please give us a few minutes to get everything ready. When we're done, you'll be taken to the brand new account. All right, we can go ahead and log in now. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and you can actually pick a theme right from here that you'll use on your WordPress blog, or if you want to skip it, you can always pick one later. But I'll just go ahead and pick one for now. Let's go with this one, the Sydney theme. So we'll hit use this theme. And now they're going to go ahead and set up WordPress for us right away. All right, so you can see it's all done, and now we're ready to start building our website. So let's go ahead and click Start Building. All right, so this is WordPress. We're right here. We can go and click what we want to do. If we want Bluehost to continue to help us out, we can come and say what kind of site we want to set up, business or personal. I'm just going to go ahead and click I don't need help, and I'll just kind of show you how I like to set it up. Okay, so if we click here on Visit Site, we can take a look at what our site looks like out of the box. And you can see it looks pretty good because we've already actually installed a theme from Bluehost. This is actually a WordPress theme that I've used quite a bit in the past. I really like it, especially for a free theme. It looks really great. One thing that I like to do is I like to come into the WordPress settings though, and come down to permalinks, and I like to tweak some things in here. So I like to change this to the post name structure, which is going to make it SEO friendly. Normally it shows at the end here, you can see where my mouse is, the yellow, it says P equals 123. Well, we want it to actually say whatever the title of the post is rather than P equals 123. So if we create a post that says how to create organic cookies, we want that to be / how to create organic cookies. So changing it down here to the post name structure is going to make sure that it does that. So let's save those changes. And now if you want to create posts, you'll come into post and go to add new. And this is where you're going to create all of your blog posts. So if we come in here, we can say how to make organic cookies or whatever we're talking about, and we can come in here and write our article, and then maybe at the end of it we have a link going to one of our offers or something like that. We could hyperlink it and paste in wherever it's going to, and we can publish that. And then that's going to put that post live on our site. So let me show you. So if we refresh, there it is. And of course we don't have any content there because I just wrote one line plus a link. But if we had a lot of content, you would see it all there. You could customize all of this stuff as well, like the welcome to Sydney. Feel free to look around. Usually you do that under appearance customize. Let's see if that's where it is on this particular theme. So that would be right probably under the header area, I'm guessing. Let's see, header slider. Yep, right here. So we can change all of this, or we can just remove the slider altogether if we don't want it at all. Otherwise we could change this to say welcome to our blog. We share healthy recipes or something like that. And we could hit publish. And we could change the images out and all of that good stuff. I don't want to go too much into detail on that, but obviously you can see it's pretty easily to do. So now that you know how to set up your website and you know how to link it to Pinterest, let's talk about how to come up with good content that people from Pinterest are going to be interested in so that they click over to your website. Okay, so this site, buzzsumo.com, is a great way to come up with content that is going to make people really want to come and check out your blog or your site. So what I like to do is I like to come into here and enter in a topic. So let's just say that we were doing a cooking blog. Let's type in, we'll type in cooking, or we could type in recipe, and let's just see what kind of content comes up. Okay, so BuzzSumo is going to go and it's going to analyze, and we can actually search or sort, by the number of Facebook engagements, LinkedIn shares, Twitter shares. So let's just sort by Facebook engagements. And it's basically going to tell us how well a post went over. So we could see here that one of the best ones was the 10 of the worst kitchen fails ever. Here's another one, 12 everyday cooking myths that we need to stop believing. So like this post, for example, just went and put in a bunch of funny pictures of cooking, and anyone could really do that. And they just kind of wrote a little story about it to kind of talk about the picture or what's in the picture. Anyone could really do that. You could go and do that yourself. You can take your WordPress blog now and kind of create content around that. Okay, so a really powerful tool that you can use to create these pins if you're not a great designer is a tool called Canva. And with Canva, you can actually come in here and you can create these pins and make them look really, really good, even if you're just starting off and not really sure how to do graphic design. So if you go to the home page and under create a design, there will be one that actually says Pinterest graphic. It's the perfect size for Pinterest. So go ahead and click on that. And now we can actually go and pick the best one that kind of fits. So we can come in here and edit this. And this should basically be the title of your blog post. So I just said 10 delicious recipes, just pretending that that's the title of my post. And from there, I'll go ahead and hit download and download it as a PNG file. And now I can head back over to Pinterest and hit upload image. I can drag my image in there, and then I can put the destination to whatever the page is on my site that has that blog post. So wherever I want to direct the traffic to. And now we're going to choose a board. So if you don't have a board yet, you can come down and hit create a new board, and you could maybe make a board that says delicious cooking recipes or something like that. I'll just go ahead and throw it in one of my other boards for now. All right, so there it is. My pin is up there, and you can see when I click on it, it's going to actually redirect me to my website. And that's how we're going to get the free visitors from Pinterest over to my website just like that. And it's loading a little bit slow. That's just because my internet is a little bad right now. Okay, so now that we know the strategy, we know we're going to put an affiliate product on our site or an e-commerce product or our own product, and that's how we're going to monetize. And let me show you how to find that actually. Okay, so I'm over on clickbank.com right now, and we can come down to categories. And I'm going to go into the cooking, food, and wine category just because that's kind of what we're going with on this one. And here's something, a product that is about fat burning kitchen and anti-aging foods. So if I click on this link and go over to their affiliate page, you can see there's a bunch of different things that I can use. I could use this line of copy right here. These 4 foods accelerate aging in your body. And then people are going to click on that wondering, whoa, wait, what are those 4 foods? So all I have to actually do is grab this link and put it on my site. And where this XXX is, I just go and I replace that with my ClickBank username. And or I can just go in ClickBank and hit promote as well. And I can grab my link that way too. And then I would just copy and paste my ClickBank link here onto my blog. So now every time someone goes to that and they purchase it, I'm going to get roughly $15.86 per sale every time that they do that. Okay, so now let's talk about actually building up your Pinterest profile, because initially, in order to get traffic from Pinterest over to your website, you're going to actually have to have followers. You know, you can see my board, this board right here has 140 followers. And I've got a lot of other boards too that have a lot of other followers as well. And you want to actually build up followers. So one of the best way to do that is to like come in and type in cooking in the search bar of Pinterest. And we want to look for other users or other boards or other posts that have done well under cooking and see if we can actually go and start following people. So that's one strategy, would be to go and follow the people who have been commenting. So I could come here, this person commented, and I could click on their profile and I could follow them. And the idea is that a certain percentage of people that I go and decide to follow are going to go and follow me back. And that's going to help me grow my Pinterest profile that way. The other strategy for growing, and this works really, really well, is a strategy known as group boards. So what a group board is, you know, you've got your regular boards and those are for you to post in. But then there's other boards that are called group boards, and these are boards where everyone can collaborate. So basically you might have like 100 people that are a member of this group board that are all posting stuff, and what that means is that you're going to have a big audience of people able to see those posts. So here's an example of a group board, and this is what I'm talking about here. There's 45,955 followers. So if I could become a member of this group board, and they let me post my pins inside of their board, my pin is essentially going to be in front of almost 50,000 people. So imagine if I could go and join a bunch of these group boards. If I've got one over here with 100 followers and one over here that I join with 50,000 followers and maybe one over here with another 10,000 followers, and I post my pins in there, well, that starts to add up. Now I've got my post in front of a bunch of people. And you can see now how the monthly visitors starts to really stack up because you're getting that same post in front of a ton of people. So what you essentially do is you reach out to these group boards and you ask them if you can contribute. And if you have good pins, which I showed you how to do with Canva, they're going to want you to be a part of their group board as well, because you're contributing content to their board, which helps them, and you're getting traffic from their board, which helps you. So it's a win-win situation. Now you can do all of this manually, but it becomes kind of hard work. I actually like to use a software. It does a lot of things, but I'll share just a couple features that we talked about today in this video, which one of them is group boards. You can come in here and you can actually search for group boards and it'll actually pick out the best ones. So I typed in cooking. It'll actually pick out the best ones with the followers. So you can see which ones have like the most followers. You could sort by the most followers if you want. You could sort by how many people are collaborating on it, how many total pins that they have, so on and so forth. The other thing that you can do is you can set up what's called a following campaign. And with a following campaign, it basically goes through and it follows people automatically, and then it'll also unfollow some people automatically as well, people who didn't follow you back. So like I was talking about earlier, how you go through and search for comments or people on other boards that are interested in that same topic, this will actually do that for you automatically. So you could say, okay, I want to follow at least 50 people a day and up to 120 a day, and I want to follow anyone who is followed by this certain user account or by this certain board. So I could find another cooking board of that's popular in cooking, and I can have this go through all the comments and start following all those people automatically. It'll automatically do that. I choose what day of the week I want it to run. So if I want to run every day, I select that. And every day it'll go and it'll automatically follow those people for me so that I don't have to do the work. Now it does a bunch of other cool stuff as well. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go check out that tool, and you can see all the other things it does. I've got a video that kind of shares more about how to automate this. But in a nutshell, that is the basic strategy. So you're pinning content. The content's going to direct traffic to your website. Your website is going to have a blog post which is going to convince the person to pop over to your offer. So whether that be an affiliate marketing offer, an e-commerce offer, or creating your own product and you're building an email list or something like that, you could do that as well. So definitely take action on this. This is a great method. A lot of people doing really well with this strategy. And you can see I'm getting a ton of views as well. And definitely check out the video in the description that I'm leaving about automating it and a lot of the other cool things that you can do with this strategy. All right, guys, well, that wraps up today's video. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, if you want to learn more about how to automate it with the follows, with the group boards, you can learn more. There's a link in the description below to watch some more training on that. But anyways, I hope that you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. We'll see you next time. I am Paul James. Peace out. You